Hello, welcome back to Mastering Statistics. We're going to do a completely different Anova problem, and you'll see how when using Microsoft Excel it becomes ridiculously easy to do these problems. So here you have a table, worker 1, worker 2, worker 3, and this is the number of defective parts on, let's say, a given day that these workers have produced. So worker 1 on one day produces 3 defective parts, then 2 defective parts, 2 defective parts, 4 defective parts, 2 defective parts, different days, let's say. And then worker 2, you have a similar number of tabulation there, and worker 3, you have a different tabulation. So a manager thinks that one of his workers is making more defective parts than the others. So let's perform an Anova test at 0.1 level of significance to test the claim. Very simple, straightforward idea. Basically, you have worker 1. Now, what are the populations here? The population would be all parts ever produced and ever to be produced in the future by worker number 1. Now here we've just sampled. We've done a couple of samples on random days and we've got some numbers here. And then same thing, the population of worker 2 would be everything worker 2 would make. Maybe worker 2 is making thousands of parts a day and we just sample on random days. This is only 5 different days and we see how many defective parts worker number 2 is making. So clearly we can take an average value of worker 1, an average value of worker 2, an average value of worker 3, but then we have to go at a 90% level of confidence and see statistically if these are the same or not, basically. The null hypothesis, remember, is always saying that these population means are always the same. So all you do is you highlight the guys, you go over into Data, and then click Data Analysis, Anova Single Factor. Click this guy to select, it was already selected there. And then inside here, you're grouping by columns. We have a label in the first row. Alpha is 0.1 because our problem says 0.10 level of significance, and we're going to output it to a new worksheet.